Okay, so the character that I did before was it was a human and it was a Templar. Well, it was a soldier. So I'm thinking about doing something different this time. When I'm playing these sorts of games, I do generally go towards magic. I know that going through the game, you ideally want to have a rogue, a mage, and a soldier with you at all times. I like to have my soldiers with me. So I'm thinking about going back to a soldier. I'll give a rundown of each one of them. So humans and lost. There were some powerful race in the Theodos. And there was bonus ability point. Elves are historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their little frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as Dalish. Elvish receive a bonus of 25% range defense. If I remember rightly, that also helps towards attack as well a little bit. So dwarfs are short, stocky, and most spend their entire lives underground. Those exiled to a service are often merchants or smugglers, because dwarves have no connection to the Fade. They cannot be mages, but receive a 25% bonus to magic defense. Kunari. The Kunari are a race of horned giants who follow a strict religious text known as the Qun. Those who have abandoned its principles are known as Talvashov and often work as mercenaries. Kunari characters get a bonus of plus 10% physical damage reducements. I like to get right in there and fight everybody. I'm not one for standing back and ranging, so that takes the elves and the mages out of the equation. I'm not too sure how I feel about being a Kunari. I think I'm more tempted to go for the human. I do want a male human. So like I say, I'm not one for standing back, so I'll have a quick read of these. So rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill and an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. An archer. Rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill and an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. So that's basically the same, like I said, I don't fancy using arrows. So the archers are the question. Not really one for dual wield. Two-handed swords. Warriors are frontline combatants able to withstand incredible punishment in heavy armor. They are proficient in the use of handed weapons like mauls and great swords, but may combine a smaller weapon with a shield for added defense. Every game I've played, such as Elder Scrolls or the original Dragon Ages, I prefer to use a sword and board rather than using two-handed, just because I find that the two weapons tend to take a little bit longer to swing. I like to get straight in there. Weapon and shield. So they're going to say the same thing. So mages. Mages channel magical power into spells capable of a wide range of effects, from debilitating opponents, protecting allies, or unleashing devastating elemental energy. Those who wield magic are widely feared for their abilities, and their rebellion against the chantry control has left the land in chaos. So, what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking we'll go for a weapon and shield. But do I go as warrior or... See, if I choose weapon and shield, is that going to give me warrior already? I'll go weapon and shield. Now I am quite interested in the storyline. So casual gives for players new to the role-playing games or those interested in a purely narrative focus. Combat will provide minimal challenge. For me, I do like the story. That's the main reason why I like to play these games. But I don't want it to be too easy, so I'm gonna go for normal. Okay, so character somewhere. As the youngest child of the Trevelyan noble house, you grew up in the free marcher city of Ostwick and have enjoyed a life of privilege with close family ties to the Chantry and many relatives among the priesthood and the Templars. You were always expected to follow a similar path in service of the Maker, regardless of how you feel about the matter personally. Willing or unwilling, you were sent to the Chantry's conclave to assist relatives who sought to make the peace between the Templars and mages. It didn't go well. Okay. Let's do this then. See if I enjoy this as much as what I should do, because last time I wasn't really reading too much into it, did too much lore and that sort of thing, so I think I'm going to go a lot more into depth with it this time and go for as much as I possibly can. Okay, so I get to pick my guy. Apologise for the clicking, that's me rolling a cigarette. Okay, so what presets have we got? I think we're gonna go for this top preset. No, go back. Can we customize? Yeah, customize. General. I'm not gonna go messing around too much with the hair and such. Beard isn't too bad. Let's see what alternates we've got. You see, if I tried to design it off myself, I've always got more of a stubble like that. So we'll keep that. What's his voice going to be like?
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
You leave me
Well, I
no
really
choice.
don't have a deep voice, so I'll have to go for a lower one. Hair? Now I have short hair, so we'll start from the beginning. See, that's how I usually have my hair, but maybe a bit longer, see if there's anything that's got a bit more length to it. Definitely don't want any long hair, and I don't really have any patterns in my hair or anything like that. That's probably about right. I'm assuming I'll be wearing some sort of helmet most of the time. Although I have looked at the settings and I've made it so I don't have my helmets on during cutscenes. I've also changed a couple of settings so that my hood is always on, so it doesn't just come on during combat. Head and ears is fine. Eyes. The only thing I'll change is the eye colour. I have hazel. Well, I don't know if you call it hazel, but it's just like a dark brown in my eyes. I'll do, I guess. It's not perfect, but it's probably as close as I get to how I actually look. So, what else is there? Makeup. Do we give him some scars? Let's have a look at the scars. Go to the beginning again. Okay, so they're not very distinguishable, either. I do want him to look a little battle worn, although I don't want like loads of scars, if you know what I mean. That's too many if you ask me. Well, I'm thinking just the one on his cheek. Maybe not outside. Yeah, down his eye. Bit of a scar face. I think that'll do. I don't want no tattoos. And I think we'll go for that, except changes. So I'm gonna call him Elooh. As I do with all my characters. And then we're gonna get going. Next, I'm hoping to do a nice big let's play on this. Delve a little bit more into it. I know there's codex, so I'll probably be doing a couple of episodes of just codex. I don't know yet, we'll see about that. I might just read them as we're doing them. Okay, I can smell my hand. It's obviously come from the from where I just came from. That's got to be Cassandra and Liara. Not Liara.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Okay, so these are my options. So, this playthrough I am going to be as nice as I can to everyone. I know that's normally the typical thing, but I want to have like the best experience, so see how this playthrough goes. Let's see how long it takes me. I might possibly come back again and do one where I'm not so nice to everyone. So I guess at this stage I don't really know what's going on at the moment. All I know is that I heard someone's voice and running from those things. Next thing you know, I passed out. So well, they're telling me that a lot of people died, so well, that's horrible.
What do you mean everyone's dead?
Explain this.
I can't.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
Yep, so I write about Cassandra. So Cassandra went through us in Dragon Age 2. And she was with us with Dragon Age 1. But I think we saw her at the very end of Dragon Age 2. Okay, so some dialogue give you the opportunity to respond emotionally to situations. When these opportunities appear, special icons will highlight the emotion tied to the response. Okay, so well, I guess my character would be confused. Like I say, I'm not gonna go for the aggressive type. I don't want to say what now, because that sort of like makes me feel as though I'm holding back something. No, my character's confused.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me. But then...
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him.
Liliana, that's her name. Rift. So I guess that's what they're calling it.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that.
This one did. Unless we act, the Breach may grow until it swallows the world.
Well, I guess we better stop it. Somehow. I'm guessing that's got
Each
something
time
to
the
do with it.
Breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Ah, okay, so we can investigate. So that's got a question mark, so let's see, ask as many questions as we can. Yeah, so how could I stop this?
You say it may be the key. To doing what?
Closing the Breach. Whether that's possible is something we shall discover shortly. It is our only chance, however. And yours.
So you think I'm guilty?
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
Well, I guess I'll hope if I can. That seems a little self-centered if I say, will it help saving me? And do I have a choice? That seems like I'm being hesitant, so if I can help, I will.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
I did notice that it keeps popping up in corner with Cassandra approves and that sort of thing, so we have to make sure we stay on their good sides, I guess.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more.
Okay.
Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Should be taking
Your
us up
mark
to that
must
thing.
be tested on something smaller than the breach.
So yeah, I have unlocked some codex pieces already. So for anyone who's not played it before, or who's not really watched much Dragon Age, the Chantry is like the church. Anything to do with a Chantry is like the whole religious thing inside this game. The Templars are like the soldiers, so they're the people which
Open
tend to
the
make
gate.
the peace.
We are heading into the
Although there
valley.
was some issues with Templars in the past. Dragon Age 2, they had issues with something called Red Delirium, which I'm sure we'll get into eventually. Yeah, let's see how far we go with it. Oh, it's obviously affecting me.
The pulses are coming faster now. The
She comes
larger the
across
breach
as-
grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the
She
blast?
comes.
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was. Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
Yeah, she comes across as concerned about me, but at the same time concerned about everything else, but she's not sure whether to believe me or not. These episodes which I'm recording now, I will be uploading them to YouTube. Each episode will be somewhere between 30 minutes and an hour. And there'll be a full Let's Play on my YouTube account, which is
Stay behind me!
I ain't got no weapon. Ah, it so happens a sword there right behind it. Go on, grab it. Okay, so right trigger to attack. If I hold it down, will it keep attacking? see what these moves do. So, fine. So that gives me a shield. And exit.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
I think I need to keep hold of it. I need this weapon. It's very aggressive. Alright, I'll disarm. Do I do that to tell her that? To gain a bit of trust, or... she needs to trust me.
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me.
Give me one reason to trust you.
Because my life is on the line.
Because I want to help.
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
Look, I'm gonna help,
I should
so...
remember you agreed to come
trust me.
willingly.
No, I did.
Take these
left
potions.
bumper for
Maker knows what we will face.
potions. I don't need any at the moment, so...
At the forward camp or fighting. We
Okay,
are on
so
our
left
own for now.
toggle. So, search reveals nearby loot, codex entries, and crafting pods. Okay. So that highlights on my map as well. That's pretty cool. Press start to select inventory in the area menu to examine your loot and equip items. Okay. Okay, so I can go straight across to helmets, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor. It seems like melee defense, melee defense. Okay, I've got the best one on for now for that. Helmet. Plus 3% melee defense. We'll have that helmet on. I can swap to herb as well. That's cool. Using my up and down on my D-pad. What's the stats at the moment? So she's got better health and better magic defense, I guess. I've got better melee defense and better overall defense. Okay. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna press my search button every now and then. I do like to look around, so I hope I don't bore people when I'm searching. Elf fruit. Unlocked a codex for elf fruit. Iron. Well, I'm assuming iron is just typical, that's a crafting material. Elf fruit seems like it might be a herb of some kind. Abilities consume mana and stamina for powerful combat effects. Most abilities require time to pass before reuse. Okay.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain the advantage.
So I can loot while I'm in combat. That's cool. Get myself down here. Quick search, nothing there. $48 gold. Health fruit. You guys will have to let me know if if you've played it and if you chose something different for the conversations. I'm always interested to find out what other people are playing.
Up on the
how
hill.
other people play.
It attacks from a distance.
I will do without healing itself. Dreamer's Rights. Unlocked Wraith. Okay. Is that what that was? A Wraith. I do love these sorts of games because it's the grind to go around all the side missions to get as much of a story as possible. Definitely something I'm into. I love doing all that. I have noticed I've got my marker on my map which I've got to follow. That thing seems to attack the range, so we'll get that out of it first. I'm only picking up all the resources at the moment because I'm not really sure how much they're going to be needed or what I'm going to need them for. Anything over here? The graphics are definitely a lot better on this game than Dragon Age 1 and 2. Playstyle, with it being in third person like this and not like a raised third person, I'm much enjoying that because in 1 and 2 most of the time you're looking down on your character like that, like a third person bird's eye.
You'll see soon.
Or at least that's how I played it anyway. Anything over here? No. Okay, we got a floating green shiny thing.
Before more come through!
So the right, then I can do something with my hand.
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
So that means I can help.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It
Well, he's got
seems you
staff.
hold the key to our
He's
salvation.
obviously a mage.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever.
Varric.
Varric Tethras. Rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Yep. He's always had issues with Cassandra all the way through these games. With the Chantry, well, I suspect he's not because he's a rogue, but okay.
Are you with the Chantry, or?
Was that a serious question?
Technically, I'm a prisoner, just like you.
I brought you here to tell your story to the Divine. Clearly, that is no longer necessary.
Yet, here I am. Lucky for you, considering current events.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Varric, he loves his crossbow. Bianca, I think. So, if I say what now, well, I'm guessing we're just heading straight towards that breach, so... Oh, towards the one that was up in the hills, anyway.
It's good to meet you, Varric.
Pleased to meet you.
You may reconsider that stance in time.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm sure
I
we'll
know it.
become great friends in the valley, Chuckles.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
I guess I should thank him. You know about the mark?
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Solus is an apostate, well-versed in such matters.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
Well, we're going to need as much help as we can get, I guess. But it is kind of commendable that he's willing to help.
That's a commendable attitude.
Merely a sensible one. Although sense appears to be in short supply right now. Cassandra, you should know. The magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
This way,
Okay.
down the bank.
So-
The road ahead is blocked.
We must move
Anything to
quickly.
do around here? Morning star. Hold. I'll double check my equipment in just a sec. See if there's anything over here. Right, before I jump, proceed to jump. Yep, okay. Inventory. Not I picked up anything. It's my. Well, it's got 64 damage, so that's better than my longsword. Plus thunder on hit. Well, that's pretty cool. My longsword gives me what, plus 4% attack, so okay. We'll go for Morning Star for a bit. So I can
Demon's
control
head.
other people as well.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
Cool. Makes things a little bit easier. Could do that with the other ones as well, like, but means I can fight one person with one and fight someone else with another. And a tactical mode, okay. Enter tactical camera mode, which helps you better evaluate nearby enemies and plan your strategy of attack. Okay. While in tactical camera, use the left stick to scan the battlefield. Use your right stick to cycle through targets. Switch control between your party members and press A to issue orders to move to a specific spot or attack a specific enemy. Okay. So right trigger will advance in time as well. Okay. Well, these ones are ranged, are they? So Solus, he's a mage, and Varric, he's an archer. So we're gonna give her that shade, and I'm gonna go for that one.
Dead.
Not too sure how much I like this view now, but can't really see myself using that too much. I've still got that out. There we go. Well, they did their job on the ranged, which is good. I've obviously got to go up there, but let's see what's about first. Loop. Might go wrong with some gold. Sure, that's going to come handy. I have to have a look at what they are. Okay, so I'm not getting damaged by the fire, which is kind of weird. There is another house over there, but we'll see how far we can go here first. So let me know, guys, which Dragon Age do you think is the best? Or which DLC do you think is the best? I don't want to know any spoilers because I just want to work through it. But if you can give me the reasons to why it's your favourite, let's see if I agree with you to the points. Okay, so I got myself an amulet. More iron. Okay, see what the amulet does. Plus 50 to life ward heal. Okay, when a blow is about to drop a character's health below 0, the amulet shatters and heals the character for a specified amount. So it's like a one-time thing. I'll keep it on for now. I will have a look at the crafting materials and valuables.
So I take it you're from the Free Marches.
Oh?
Accent. I'm from Kirkwall, but you're from further east, maybe?
Okay, so we have random perspectives. Okay. Well, he's from Kirkwall, further east. Very perceptive.
That's quite the
I guess
year
I'm not
you've
from
had.
Kirkwall.
I'm all kinds of impressive.
He did tell me, but I can't remember. I think he said for road. We'll go for a nose inside that house as well.
I know it's difficult,
I've already checked
but we
this
must
one,
keep
so
moving.
might as well check that one. Okay, so these look like they're gonna be loot most of the time. Silver bracelet. Wonder if that's equipment or whether it's like some form of treasure. Girlish type soldier. I'm assuming those things I must be able to either sell them or something. I ain't got anything else in accessories, so like I say, I'll have a look through those shortly. May not be in this episode, but we'll have a nosy through them and see what they're all about.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would
Yeah,
have
but
done.
It's
if I
more
spin a
believable
story, then I'm
and
not
less
gonna
prone
believe
to
me, am I?
result in premature execution.
I don't think I really need to use my live one unless shield goes down.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
Dreamers,
She's
right?
resourceful,
Some of
Seeker.
those things.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
It was the same as the Wraith ones, wasn't it?
Another rift!
Third rifts are
must
caused
seal
by
it!
weakness in the
Quickly!
veil, disrupting rift of
They
your
keep
mind,
coming!
cause
Help
damage
us!
to nearby demons. When all demons are dead, close to rift. Fire interrupted. Oh, it's fire.
Hurry! Use the mark!
So I can't just kill him. I suppose I'll get used to interrupting them when, like, I'm coming across tougher enemies and such. My character's leveled up. Your character has leveled up. This increases your health and stats automatically and awards you one ability point to use. Okay. Press start to open the hero menu and select character record to see abilities on screen. Okay, so yeah, so because I'm human I get that extra point to spend. So let's have a look at what these are. Weapon and shield. Experts in these styles are still on their feet after punishment and would kill their allies. Punishment that would kill their allies. They use their shield to protect themselves and stagger their enemies. Two-handed weapon. Experts in this style crush their enemies with massive blows that can break any guards, shatter any armor, and destroy any opponent. And Battle Master. These cunning warriors control the battlefield and everyone on it. They bolster their allies, hamper their enemies, and take advantage of their sign of weakness. That sounds quite useful. Vanguard. These stalwart warriors protect their allies by making themselves the biggest target on the battlefield. When enemies take the bait, vanguards pick them apart with brutal precision. Okay, well that sounds quite tanky. So obviously most of the time you'll have like a healer and a DPS and a tank. So the Vanguard seems more of a tank because he's got a taunt there. Battle Master seems to boost everyone, so he's more of a support role, I guess. Two-handed is all about attack, but it don't really give you much defense. Whereas weapon and shield gives you both attack and defense. Maybe not as much as attack as a two-handed, but still gives you plenty of attack. So I'd prefer to have a bit of defense there. So at the moment I think I'm going to stick with the weapon and shield and see what I can put in here. and boost this a little bit. Each ability tree contains active abilities, upgrades, and passive abilities. Active abilities have diamond-shaped icons. They can be mapped in your hotbar and then used in combat. Upgrades are attached to an ability and make it stronger. Okay. Passive abilities have circle icons and are permanent boosts to your character that are always active. Use left stick to navigate the tree and inspect an abilities. When you have an ability point available, press A to learn a highlighted ability or upgrade. You can only learn abilities connected to the root of the ability tree or connected to an ability you've already learned. Okay. Use left stick to select the abilities, use A to learn the highlight ability, and press B to go back and browse over ability. Okay. So all these ones connected by a blue line says that they're connected to the actual tree. So for example, I can't choose this one yet because I need to have either this one or this one unlocked first. Okay. So this actually is a pretty decent attack, so I'm half tempted to do an upgrade on it. Damage bonus of 200%, stun duration is 2 seconds. Your expertise with the shield protects you against ranged attacks from the front. You fight all the harder you are hurting. You gain stamina when you lose health. I guess that could be handy. Shield wall. Okay. So you stand firm and block incoming attacks at the cost of stamina. Each block adds to your guard. You move much more slower while sustaining this ability. Okay, requires a shield. Well, I've got a shield. I plan on keeping a shield. I think I'm going to go for an upgrade on this. I've noticed there's 2 there. So X can toggle it. Okay. Payback strike now taunts enemies. Now I think I'm going to go for the damage one. I think I'm going to go for this one as well. Yeah. What about anyone else? Varric level 1. Solus level 1, Cassandra level 1. So it's only me that leveled up.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Refill potions at supply cashiers, okay. Fire stuff. Is that any good for Solus? Solus, weapons, staffs. 11% barrier damage. Well, if he's a mage, he's gonna need willpower. Plus that's got an extra 1% damage on it, so we'll give him the fire stuff.
Haven't you all done enough already? Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most
She's
holy,
not a fuck, she's trying to help.
as you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So Justinia is like, she was the head of the Chantry. She was the one that told everyone what to do. That's when he's saying she was the most holy. So he obviously thinks that, oh, it's one of us lot that's guilty of some kind. He obviously does not like me. I can understand that though. No one really knows what's going on. So no one's in charge here then. That kind of shows me as being very perspective. Shows him that I'm actually looking around and I'm taking notice. I'm standing right here. Still aggressive. What about the breach here? What about
Isn't
the
closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place!
Prove it.
Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Well, that tells me it's not going away anytime soon.
How do you think we should proceed?
You're asking for my opinion?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own...
Okay, so if I charge with the soldiers... So this actually tells me what happens. So, careful sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure your arrival. Scouts in the past may be lost. That's the scouts that are up on the mountain, are they? Fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as a distraction elsewhere. The first problem will be addressed sooner. The problem will be addressed sooner. I apologize for my reading, guys. But there may be casualties. So it sounds like there's going to be the odd couple of casualties either way. If I go that way, then it's probably soldiers that are going to perish. And if I go this way, then I'm probably going to lose the scouts. But I think I'm thinking more along the lines of flanking them. So if I go to the
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Okay, so I've gone through that cutscene. So I think what I'm going to do now is probably going to end this episode because I think we've done a fair bit for the first episode. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to get on to you know, having a bit of a relax for half an hour while I get this uploaded to YouTube. Then I'll be back and I'll probably do a second episode and get the ball rolling. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. Thank you for everyone that's watched and anyone that's taken an interest. It's much appreciated. Feel free to keep an eye out on my YouTube channel, Elooh's Emporium. It's also the same for my Twitter, which is also Elooh's Emporium. And hopefully I will see you guys soon again. So thank you very much.